Anyways, welcome to the video, guys. We got that new today. These are gonna go on the front of the IS300, some Federal 595s, I believe is what they are. But relatively decent sticky tire, little performance summer tire. Heard they're really awful actually in wet conditions, but it really doesn't rain. At least it hasn't rained here in fucking months, it feels like. But anyways, we're going to go after work and tomorrow and put those on these wheels, and then we're going to come back here and we're going to finish the reassembly, hook everything, all the electronics up, put the intercooler pipes in, put the front end together, and just see how far we can get with actually getting this thing put back together. The motor is in here, and so we're just going to do everything we can to get it ready. And check out these tires. That tread looks pretty cool. All right, anyways, let's do that, guys. Okay, so let me show you guys. We got tires mounted. One of the tires was still good, so we're gonna go ahead and put that on the spare tire later down the road and put it in the trunk. Anyway, I got these mounted up, so we're gonna I'm gonna put one of these on the front today, and then sometime either this weekend or maybe today I'm gonna replace that stud. But what we're worried about today is I'm going to go, I know for a fact right now, I'm gonna hook up all the electronics and probably put oil in the new AC compressor, hook all those lines up, get that out of the way, and get the lines ran to the power steering reservoir. We're gonna have to go to AutoZone to get some lines, but I plan to do that today. But right now we're gonna hook all the ECU harness and stuff like that up, put oil in the compressor, and then hook it up with all the AC lines, and then we're going to rebuild the front end. So we're going to put the radiator, AC condenser and whatnot back in here, and then the crash bar and all that stuff, because I got my transmission cooler as well from Taylor. So we're going to go ahead and put that on here as well, at least get the lines and stuff ran for it, hopefully. So we're going to do all that, rebuild the front end, and then after that we're going to go to AutoZone, and I need to get some lines for the transmission to the cooler, and then lines for the power steering reservoir to the pump and the rack. So anyways, without further ado, let's just go ahead and dig into this and start hooking everything up that we can. All right, guys, so we got a little dirty, a little hot. Got everything put back together except for the front bumper. What I didn't do today, I haven't ran any sort of lines yet. I'm just gonna save that for another day. It's really hot and I'm tired. So what we're going to do next on Saturday is we need to mount the transmission cooler on the front of the intercooler. Go to AutoZone and buy some lines for it to the transmission, and then some lines from the power steering fluid reservoir to the pump. But other than that, guys, everything's back together. We got the AC condenser on, the compressor oiled up, compressor lines put on, the dryer and the condenser changed, the intercooler mounted, pipes hooked up on both sides, crash bar installed, radiators in, hoses hooked up for the radiator, heater core hoses back there are hooked up and installed, and then that's pretty much it, guys. So not really much left to do other than a few things I mentioned, and then getting some oil and transmission fluid and getting this thing going. So that's going to do it for today. We will be back Saturday to continue working on this, guys. So I'll see you guys then. Okay, so we got the downpipe flange, my new one. My other one broke. This stuff came in. This is for the brake booster, banjo fitting, bolt, and the gaskets for both. This was actually incredibly hard to find. These are pretty rare parts. And then this is unrelated to the Lexus, but this is the new bracket piece for my bumper. My rear bumper broke, like the little bracket piece, and it's just like kind of hanging off, and you can tell where the previous owner tried to patch it and I didn't know. But anyway, yeah, now it started flapping, so I bought a new piece for that, and we will replace that later. Okay, so first thing we're gonna do today, Saturday, we're gonna go ahead and take this bolt right here out. Like I said, I have my new brake booster banjo union thing here, and this is going to allow us to run vacuum from where the brake booster should be. The Aristo uses a hydraulic one, I believe, so it doesn't have this It doesn't come with this banjo piece that it needs. That's why this one's blocked off. But all we gotta do is run that and then run a line from here to here. So we're gonna go ahead and replace that now. Okay, so got the transmission cooler installed as well. We're gonna go ahead and run the lines. I'm going to tuck them from here to connect through that corner by the bottom of the radiator, through there, so it shouldn't be noticeable or anything. Straight to the transmission, because we put fittings in the transmission specifically for this. So we're gonna go ahead and run the lines now. All right, guys, so I just took a shower. Basically, the transmission's got to come back out. We have pretty much everything done. The cooler is mounted. It's not hooked up because found out that the when I was trying to put the torque converter bolts lined up through the flywheel, I was trying to spin the motor and I couldn't get the motor to spin. I looked at it. It's extremely tight right there in the little maintenance window thing in the bottom of the transmission that you put those bolts through. It's extremely tight pressed up against it, so I don't know if the spacers are put in right or what, but basically it's all got to come back out, and that's that really sucks, but it is what it is. So it's gonna be the end of this video. Hopefully next week we'll start tearing into the transmission, but I went ahead and took the drive shaft back out and didn't hook up the transmission lines. So yeah, but I have the fuel line hooked up, the downpipe is plugged back in, the O2 sensors are plugged in. Basically everything is ready to put the oil in this thing and then crank it up, but can't do that until the transmission issue is resolved. So that's going to be it for this video. If you like what we're doing here, subscribe for more if you're just now checking into the channel. And other than that, guys, give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and just have a great day. Hope you guys have a better day than I'm having. So peace out.